Hi, loves. I want to share with you here that right now I am processing my decision to move back to Canada from Guatemala, where I have spent the last few years. The decision that's really big for me, that brings up a lot of fears, sadness, and also hope, and also hope and excitement about what might unfold. And right now, as I'm recording this video, all I can feel is a sense of peace. And I feel I have that sense of peace because of the clarity. And also because I have had a chance to process my feelings and what comes up for me with a few friends already. And I do want to share with you how, in what way I do this processing with my friends. And what I found for myself is that leaving voicemail messages are very therapeutic. I posted on Facebook about my decision to go to Canada, and in response, a few friends reached out and checked on me to see about my intention, what makes me to go, what makes me to want to go. And as I was responding to those messages, I could feel the flood of emotions coming up. I was responding to those messages in recorded voicemail, and the flood of emotions was coming up, and all the thoughts and all the images and what my fears are about and what my grief is about, and what my hopes are about. And one of the last ones was the message from my dear friend Jan, who himself moved to to Germany just a few months ago from the lake here from Guatemala. And we have not communicated since he left. However, he did cross my mind many times, and I wanted to check on him. We have a really beautiful kind of connection where we really see each other and are getting each other. So he reached out and he left me this long message. And at the end, when he was asking about what is my reason to go back to Canada, I started crying. And I felt, you know what, I'm going to just leave him a message back and share with him and use that space to even get more clarity and process my feelings even more, because I know he can hear. So I left back the recorded message where I was just naming everything that's coming up for me as I made this decision to move. And it was so therapeutic to do that. It felt almost like I received a therapy. It felt so nourishing to me. Because I know he'll hear me, he'll be there with me. And that's already enough. And right now I'm feeling so grateful that I have access to this type of therapy. Yeah. Because for me, it's such a big deal to actually have a therapist to work with me. It's like, I'm feeling this now. I want it right now, and I don't want it in a week from now. So it's so great to be able to just pick up the phone and to leave the voicemail to those friends who have the space for that. It's so supportive. It's like immediate therapy that I need right now in this moment. And I'm so grateful for having the capacity, having access to that, and having those type of friends who I know will receive me in this way and hear me and have the space for me in this way. Also, the other thing that's alive for me is that actually with a therapist, I don't even go to the depth of those emotions because there's a part of me that's afraid that whatever they will tell me might not be aligned with where I'm at, and I would feel deeply misunderstood, and that will take me out of the feeling and out of my process. So there's this fear that I might not be held in a way that I want to be held. And also, definitely, there's a prayer in my heart that I do come across a being where I completely can trust. And I know it's not someone on the other side, it's my capacity to trust that will open up that for me, that experience for me. I think I'm going to stop here. I know this message had a lot of pauses. I was recording this video and pausing a lot in between. And the reason I'm doing that because it helps me to align with a clear thinking. So I hope it's okay. I hope it still is watchable and listenable, even with all this pausing in between. Feeling so much love towards all of you out there. Thank you for this connection. Thank you for witnessing. I'll keep recording and updating, sending you the updates about how my processing, how this journey of going back for me goes. Sending much love.